Hey there, Josh here from Limbo CMMS, coming to you today to talk about enterprise asset management. Controlling operational costs has to be a point of focus for any business, especially for enterprises with a big chunk of their capital tied up in expensive physical assets and infrastructure. The need to have a way to efficiently deal with asset-related changes is so important. And in this video, we'll cover how to navigate the space of enterprise asset management software, and we'll go ahead and take a look at some of the best practices to implement to keep everything humming along. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel to get direct notifications whenever we post a new video. Enterprise asset management is a set of processes and tools that enable companies to track and manage their physical assets throughout their entire life cycle, from the moment they plan to purchase it to the moment the team disposes of the asset. Physical assets include machines, pieces of equipment, vehicles, and even entire buildings. Organizations use EAM to plan, execute, and control all maintenance activities, and with that, increase assets' performance and uptime, extend their useful life, reduce operational costs, boost environment, health, and safety EHS initiatives, and much more. All enterprise-level organizations can use an EAM, but you'll see it most often used in asset-intensive industries like utilities, manufacturing, energy, and construction. And most of these enterprises leverage some sort of EAM software, which allows them to control all their assets across different locations and departments through one single dashboard. With that central hub, teams can manage work orders, contracts, asset lifecycle, supply chain, and a wide range of other capabilities. Let's go ahead and take a look at the main functions of an EAM system. We have work management. That includes managing all planned and unplanned maintenance activities, such as incoming maintenance requests, planning maintenance schedules, tracking work in progress, and coordinating maintenance work with outside contractors. We have asset lifecycle management. That's a key function of any EAM software. It helps organizations to streamline asset tracking at every stage of their lifecycle, from developing a procurement strategy and commissioning the asset to repairing the asset throughout its useful life. This function also helps managers analyze replacement versus maintenance cost benefit, which is a very important metric. And we have labor management, which involves organizing and tracking the assessment, training, and certification for different employees and contractors. This feature of EAM software also helps management coordinate employee schedules. And then we have MRO management, which stands for maintenance, repair, and operations management. This enables the control of an enterprise's supply chain, covering areas like spare parts procurement, stock control, purchasing, estimating demand for materials, and making accurate inventory forecasts. Contract management functionality organizes all contracts involving the organization's employees, partners, vendors, and customers. Analytics and reporting features help managers to get a summary of the maintenance department's activity in real time, a clear trail to track costs associated with every aspect of asset management, a variety of KPIs and metrics to find the root cause of any major problem, and much more. Financial management gathers data on maintenance spending and forwards that data to accounting to monitor expenses. And by doing this, asset managers can easily align their efforts with the organization's financial goals. If you're familiar with CMMS systems, you may be wondering what's the difference between these two types of software. While many asset management software providers offer both EAM and CMMS solutions, they're not the same. Computerized maintenance management systems are software solutions specifically designed to automate and streamline all tasks related to maintenance management. EAM software, on the other hand, covers all that, but also includes additional functionality like asset lifecycle management, accounting, finance management, project management, and much more. It takes a broader, holistic approach. In essence, CMMS can offer a strong core asset maintenance features, while EAM offers a wider range of functionalities. It's like comparing a cyclist and a triathlon athlete. A person that does triathlons is good at 3 different sports, but will rarely beat a cyclist in a bicycle race. So when choosing between a CMMS and an EAM, you really need to consider what features are the most important for your organization's workflow. Most software providers offer EAM as either a cloud-based solution or as an on-premise solution. Cloud-based solutions, often referred to as SaaS, are hosted on the vendor's servers. The user pays a monthly or yearly subscription fee to access the software. And users often don't have to install anything and can immediately access the software through a web browser. On-premise software has to be installed locally on the company-owned internal servers. It's often done after acquiring a perpetual license, though it can still be subscription-based. In terms of costs, both are similar in the long term. However, on-premise solutions have higher implementation costs. And cloud-based solutions are often preferred in most cases, especially today, unless the company already has an on-premise ERP system they want to integrate with, or if the company needs to heavily modify the software to fit their unique manufacturing process. Feel free to pause the video here to see more details in this table about cost, security, software updates, and customization. Now let's take a look at some of the best practices of EAM implementation. Following some best practices gets everyone on the same page, from the people on your team to the top levels of your organization. And as we've seen before, having access to modern software makes it much easier to solve problems, but it doesn't do the trick alone. So let us walk through some points to consider when looking for the right fit. So we have number one, which is improving asset database and data capture. Detailed and up-to-date data represents the foundation for a strong enterprise asset management strategy. It is downright dangerous to exchange misinformation and make decisions based on inaccurate information. Actually, one of the reasons asset management software is gaining traction is that it serves as the ultimate centralized digital platform and eliminates what we call data silos. And data silos prevent people from having similar data and understanding the data of different departments, whatever that may be. And number two, implement the right mix of maintenance strategies. As you can imagine, the set of asset maintenance approaches you can choose will impact everything. The most successful asset management case studies I've seen included a mix of maintenance approaches like condition-based maintenance on critical assets and preventive maintenance for all other important assets. And number three, standardize everything you can. This includes writing standard operating procedures for tasks that are carried out on a regular basis, writing health and safety guidelines, creating preventive maintenance checklists, setting rules for tracking MRO inventory, and creating a clear organizational structure, so who is responsible for what and who reports to who. If you're using modern EAM or CMMS software, that process becomes 100% times easier. And number four, improve communication between roles and departments, assets that will go through many different hands throughout their life cycle. So for example, if you want to keep them operating smoothly, so your assets operating smoothly, you need to have a good information flow. Machine operators, for example, need to have an easy way to report asset issues. Maintenance managers must schedule and coordinate work between technicians. Inventory managers need to get timely notifications so they can create emergency orders or cancel an automated purchase, and so on. EAM with mobile capabilities tends to make a huge difference in team communication as well. And then we got number five. Set up automated reports for identified goals and metrics. Defining your asset management KPIs is the only path to progressive and sustainable improvement. Organizations that do not have the ability to accurately track different performance indicators often focus too much on costs, which isolated doesn't tell you anything. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what to look for in an EAM. There are many options out there, and it's easy to get overwhelmed into decision paralysis. Each organization has different needs, but to help you get on the right track, I'll cover the must-have features. Having the ability to track multiple assets across different locations is key. Limble, for example, allows teams to use a single account to track up to 1 million assets over 1,000 locations. Having the ability to organize assets in parent-child hierarchies is also really helpful. EAM must also have centralized asset cards to organize asset information. Having all the info in one place not only speeds up the diagnosis and repair process, but allows for an actionable audit trail. Mobile capabilities and QR code tracking not only streamline communication within team members, but also allows technicians to scan asset barcodes with their mobile device, which automatically opens the corresponding asset card. Customizable fields and KPI reports are also crucial when choosing an EAM. With hundreds of assets, you do not want to clutter your reports with a bunch of data you don't use. The inventory management module helps teams to make accurate inventory forecasts for the next month, quarter, or even year. With Limble, whenever technicians close a work order, they are prompted to enter which parts and materials they've spent. So the software uses this information to update inventory levels, send notifications about items that are low in stock, and help managers have a better understanding of the current scenario. An effective support team or training program is key for a successful implementation. Limble offers not only implementation support, but also a dedicated account manager that provides ongoing help. And because of that, about 98% of Limble clients have a successful implementation and start seeing the results in just a few weeks. Any way you look at it, managing a high volume of assets is expensive. But you know what's even more costly? Not managing them. If you can't track assets throughout their life cycle or stick to a proactive maintenance plan to maximize their useful life, all you can expect is constant operational issues and an overblown maintenance budget. And there we have it. I hope this video helped you in the process of choosing the right EAM solution for your business. If Limbo CMMS is on the list of vendors you want to test and review, we have 3 different options for you. You can schedule a demo, try a simulated self-demo, or start a free trial. I'll leave all the links in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.